What's happening, Hardscapers? Today we're going to be installing in-lite outdoor lighting, these Hardscape lights under these caps. Let's get into this. So essentially, these Hardscape lights are installed on almost every single one of our projects, especially if there are steps involved, especially if there's any retaining walls, seat walls, anywhere that we can add these Hardscape lights, we are going to add them. They add so much functionality and safety to a space that we just cannot go without them. What these are 6-inch plates with an LED strip light with multiple LEDs in it to spread that light out over a wider area. And in-lite creates a system that makes it incredibly easy to install. You can see when unboxing this, there's not a lot to it that makes it incredibly easy to install. It has a quick clip connect. I think they call it a quick connect. It has a guide that you can see us putting it on to our wire. We are using a 10-2 gauge wire, or perhaps this is a 12-2 gauge wire, depending on our run here. And this guide then connects to this quick connect. It allows it to fall into place exactly where it should be. And then essentially we're just twisting on this cap. And what this cap will do is it will push that guide down into these metal prongs in this quick connect. And it will cause those metal prongs to pierce that wire, creating our connection, while at the same time releasing silicone and to create that outdoor rated seal so that no dust, no water makes its way into that connection. When you're creating that quick connect, you'll hear a snap, and that just shows you that you've made that connection and that silicone has released, creating a secure connection there. And then it's just as simple as taking our connection to our Hardscape light and just plugging it in. It's much easier than having to solder. It's much easier than having to deal with morettes or those outdoor connectors and stripping wires and getting into that situation. in-lite has created an incredibly easy process with this. You want to make sure you're creating a connection in the right spots. So we've already gone ahead and run our wire from the transformer through this space and ensured we have enough of a run from light to light, as well as to be able to connect our lights to the quick connects and to the middle of each of these steps. Each of these steps is going to have a 6-inch light on it. So essentially our wire runs to the left side of these steps, where then our lights connect to it, and the lights have a small run of wire that allows us to run from the left side to the middle of the step. And then we can grind out a channel in our retaining wall that the step caps will rest on so that there's no inconsistency when we put our step caps on. And then we can glue those Hardscape lights down onto that retaining wall and then put our step caps on with some glue as well. At the end of our run with these in-lites, they come with these little black knobs, which will actually go onto your wire running from the transformer. So you slightly pull apart that wire. You don't need to strip the wire, but you just put these black knobs on and some dielectric grease to be able to protect that connection. So before we glue our caps down, what we're gonna do with each of our lights is just ensure that each of the LEDs are indeed working, that there's no burnouts, and then we can cut in little grooves for the wire to run along the wall, glue these down, get them nice and centered, and then glue our caps down. Then we're on to polying, and this will be a wrap here. One thing I was not thinking about, and I was trying to figure out why the lights were not turning on, I completely forgot that you do not actually do a moret. You don't put these together, strip the wire, put them together. Instead, what you do is you add some dielectric grease to the ends. Now this is using the easy lock system with in-lite, and then you're left with the final wire coming from that final easy lock on our final light. So what you should do is not strip the wire, add some dielectric grease, and then the transformers come with these little ends here that, if I put my camera down and I capture this correctly, slide on to this, create a watertight seal, and those are our ends. And with that being done, just reset the transformer and our lights turn on. in-lite has some incredible products as well along with these Hardscape lights. And ultimately, when it comes to in-lite, they provide excellent education for contractors, and their light output from these fixtures is just second to none. It's an ultimately incredible lighting product. Not to mention their transformers look beautiful, they are sleek, and they come with an app that allows you to control your lights very simply, very easily with it, add zones and to create schedules for this. Now, in-lite makes beautiful lights, some of the best lights on the market, but also their transformer looks beautiful and their app is really easy to use. So there's 3 different zones on this smart hub, their transformer that it comes with. So the smart hub actually allows you to create 3 different zones because there's 3 different zones on the smart hub, and essentially we just chose this one to light zone 1, and we can save settings, and that is it. Added to garden, and our lights can be controlled right from the app here. An incredible system that adds functionality to the space, and especially with this where we are dealing with multiple steps coming down a walkway, this adds safety at night so that people can see where they're stepping when the step is coming. It just adds beauty to the space, functionality, but most importantly safety coming down these steps. When it comes to steps, it's important to have Hardscape lights on every single one to add that safety element. You don't want something happening to your clients or to guests of your clients who are unfamiliar with the space that they're stepping down. And you want to make sure that they are comfortable with the project that you are installing for them. For the price that lighting is, it provides the most amount of value for your client besides the space itself. I'm pretty happy with the way it turned out, especially with the lights. I want to see these at night. If you want to learn more about in-lite products, go check out the How to Hardscape podcast. We just interviewed them recently on the podcast, talked about lighting design, aspects of lighting in an outdoor space, and different products that they have to offer. So go check out the How to Hardscape podcast. That link will be in the description, as well as a link to our membership platform with How to Hardscape, where you can learn how to install and design outdoor lighting. I hope this video has helped you some way. If it has, please give it a like. That really helps me in this channel and to bring you more hardscaping content. If you have more questions about hardscape lighting, about in-lite, please leave it in the comments section below. I'd love to know what you think about these lighting products, as well as if you could subscribe to this YouTube channel for more hardscaping content. Thank you so much for watching.